Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Oh my goodness. It is Thursday. It is day 3 of the Art Boss Challenge. And oh my goodness, instead of feeling like freezing up and not knowing what to say when someone comments on our artwork or says that's beautiful or gives us the thumbs up or the like they like our artwork, instead of freezing up and going, oh my goodness, what do I do next? What if you had a plan, a step-by-step plan, a plan that would move your customer into your selling system and through your selling system? So it was like walking your customer down the path to the sale, like it was the most natural thing in the world. How does that sound? What if what if selling becomes fun? Okay, what if selling becomes enjoyable? Okay, what if selling just becomes less stressful because you know the numbers, you know your numbers, you know the process you need to use to close those sales. That's what we're going to be talking about today. If you're looking for the plan, if you're looking for the sales scripts, if you're looking for, here's what it comes down to. If you're looking for the confidence in closing sales simply because you understand your numbers, we're going to be unlocking that third component of your selling system. We're going to be talking about how, when you know your numbers, it gives you the confidence to walk your clients down the path to the sale like it's the most natural thing in the world. And it feels good because you are serving your customer and you're able to know where to work, when to work. So, today, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about unlocking that third component in your art business so that you have the confidence, that you have the heart, what's at the heart of your sales, you have that. So, hey, grab a pen. I'm looking all over. Grab a pen, grab your workbook, grab your notebook if you need to, because we're going to start digging in. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. Say this every single day. There's energy in the air. This year is going to be amazing. This is the year for action. So we were talking about that confidence that we need to have when we're selling our artwork, and I'm gonna call it like it is. I'm gonna use a phrase that one of my friends Molly says. She's like, "Let's stop being salesy weirdos," right? If you're worried that the process that you are running makes you feel or makes you seem like a salesy weirdo, my friends, you're in the right place, because when we're running a system and when we know what our numbers are, it gives us the confidence to walk our clients down the path to the sale like it is the most natural thing in the world. And when we make our offers, they're pulling out their credit card. So by the end of today, this is what's exciting about today, is by the end of today, we've unlocked all of the components of your selling system. We've talked about how to collect your future leads. We've talked about how to connect with them. And today we're going to talk about how to close them. Okay. So you have the framework, you have the proven framework for selling products online. All businesses use this framework. And this week we've talked about how to use that framework to sell your artwork. You have the framework, but you're starting to get to the place where you're like, I know I have the framework, but I also know that I have to build out all those parts of the framework. I have to build out what I need to do to collect my leads, what I need to do to connect with them, and what I need to do to close them. You're starting to say things like, boy, I wish I had a playbook. I wish I had step-by-step training. I wish I had the ability to automate parts of my system. I wish that I had some done for you products, some scripts, some templates. I wish I had someone that I could talk to every single week to be like, hey, this is what I learned. Have I applied it to my business correctly? I'm sitting here thinking you probably would love to have some weekly check-ins, and you would also like to have help with Facebook ads and tech and accountability and mindset and strategy, all of those things. This last component, the last component that we're going to be talking about today in closing sales, it really comes down to confidence. Okay. You're going to walk away today and you're going to see how you can start claiming the confidence you need to close thousands of dollars of sales in a year, in a month, so that you can be making those six figures every single year. This system, it just produces results. Do you know why? Because it's a proven system. It's used by all different kinds of companies, whether they're huge companies like Amazon or they're mom and pop shops. We're all using the same framework. And then we start refining it, fine tuning it, and implementing for our businesses. This is a system that produces results. And the results that it produces is it produces sales results. It produces hot leads. So people are getting ready to purchase your artwork in the future. You're able to find them. It produces data so that you can make educated business decisions on what you need to do next. And it's also a system that starts building out your content and that message that we talked about yesterday. So tell me in the comments as you guys are signing in. I want you to claim it. Let us know you're here. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, okay? Just say, "Hey, I'm here today. I'm ready." Give us some fire because I want to know. This is what I want to know. We've been here. This is the third day, and I want to know if this training has been valuable, okay? I'd like to know if you had an aha moment or you had a light bulb moment that really just allowed for you to start shifting your business. Okay, so just go ahead. Like, did you have a light bulb moment? Oh my God. Okay, woohoo. That's what I see. I see woohoo. If you had a light bulb moment, if you had one of those aha moments, would you share it with us? Because I'm going to have to take another drink of water. Okay, so share what it is. What has it been so far this week that has like helped you to shift your mindset? Has helped you to claim some of the strategies that you may have been missing? All right, I'm seeing lots of fire. I'm seeing comments like it gives me hope. I see great information. Hi, all. Understanding my message and how I can use that. Messaging, it's the heart of our content. And our websites and our URLs, they're the heart of the tool that we use. And today we're going to be talking about sales confidence because that is the heart of our selling system. So I think I'm gonna have to hold this for a while. I've been fighting a little cold, and it usually happens like when I'm talking a lot. We've been in training today. Been in training for the last 2 hours. Been providing training for the art bosses. We did our content creation club, and we talked about emails today. And then we had our ARC session, and I just popped out, and I'm like, okay, I think maybe I hit the place where my voice might be breaking a little bit, but we're gonna be fine. We're gonna move through this. So automations, I see, and wording that could really help me. Like, yeah, absolutely. Thinking that I can make the money I want to make with just art is totally holding me back. Okay, so hopefully during this week, we've starting to look at numbers. We looked at numbers yesterday to really be able to show you that when you have your messaging and when you have the math that you need, you can start seeing that making $5,000 to $10,000 a month is actually something that we can do. We talked a little bit yesterday about why price is so important and why price matters. And that when we get our messaging to the place where we can raise our prices, it actually allows for us to gain and to accomplish our goals to be on the path to six figures faster. So we absolutely love working with you this week. And although today is the last day of the challenge, we are going to be doing the bonus tomorrow, the bonus session. And it's the first time that you're going to be able to ask me questions about the Art Boss formula, about this whole entire social media selling system. I'm also going to share the results from our Spring into Wildlife sale, which is a really great example of us using the Art Boss sales formula and going out and doing a spring into wildlife sale for 3 artists inside of the program. And at the end of the month, they had made 20K. It's kind of like crazy. So we're going to share the results from that case study, as well as we're going to talk a little bit about SEO optimization, right? What is it anyway? And here's the reason. When I talk to artists, they're like, hey, I'm going to set up my website and I'm going to get it SEO optimized. And I'm always like, what is your selling system that you have around your website? Because just getting more people to see your website, but you don't know who they are and you're not closing the sales you need. SEO optimization is amazing and it's a tiny sliver of what we need to be doing, but it's not the big answer. Okay. So we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. So absolutely love working with you guys. Okay. Message me if you'd like to work together. We're going to talk today a little bit about some of the ways you can continue to work with Team Art Boss after this week. But I want you to know, if you would like to work with us, you're feel free to send me a message if you want to. We're going to need to be friends, right? So you're going to need, if you message me, I'll make sure that we're connected and we have the connection through Facebook and we're Facebook friends. So go for it. Go ahead and message me. It's @Karen Auha if you'd like to continue to work with us. And okay, I'm just making sure that I'm covering everything. I want you to know that we're personalizing a training plan for you. At the end of today, I'm also going to open up my call schedule. I'm going to be offering to you free clarity calls that will allow for us to uncover your next steps so that you can be increasing your sales in 2023. So we absolutely love personalization. We love to be able to make sure you have what you need in order to grow your business. I mean, personalization is important because the Art Boss formula is the same, right? The framework that we just built out is the same, but for individual businesses, you may be working on something different than another artist is working on. Some artists are just working on getting their first virtual selling event, where I'm going to share with you some of the results that the artists in the Art Boss Business Builder have gotten when they go out and do their first virtual selling events. Some of you need help with your messaging. You know that you have a ton of content and it's very powerful content. You need to put it all together so that we can start. I'm sorry, let me make sure. So, sorry, I had someone, I had one of the kids texting me. So, um, we have to make, some of us are working on raising our prices, okay? And some of us are working on automations, right? So when we're working on content, because that's what I was talking about, when we're working on content, we have to recognize that one of the first places we can get time back into our studio is actually starting to automate that social media calendar and making sure that we are recycling and we are making sure that that content's getting out there. It's consistent, it's clean, and it's not eating up hours every single day in order to try to manage multiple social media places. So some artists are working on running ads. Okay. So we personalize this for you. So during this week, we have worked with over 3,000 artists. Okay. So I want you to recognize that if you're going to message us, sometimes it takes a little bit of time for us to get through and work with 3,000 people. Okay. The best way to actually get to what you need will be to, number one, when I share with you the link to book calls, that clarity call, that free clarity call with me, they go really fast. Okay. It's a 50-minute session with me, and we're going to uncover what you need to do next. They go really fast. As soon as I pop that link out there, usually going to book out for the rest of this week and probably next week as well. So make sure you grab one of those spots. But recognize, we want to help you. We want to make sure that you're getting what you need, but you need to make sure that if you want that help, let's follow the way that we have this set up so that we can actually get you what you need. Patience is going to be needed here. Okay. So with 3,000 artists, we know that you want one of those 10 spots that we have to work with us each month. We know that this is something that you would like to do, and we're going to get to you and we're going to give you what you need. Okay. But just a little bit of patience. And by the way, one of those spots is already taken, and I'm in conversations with artists already who have been here for a while, and they are already talking about getting one of those spots. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and add in. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to jump into the presentation because we need to have, right, the heart of our sales is our sales confidence. So that's what we're going to need to have. So let's go ahead and add this to our, I think you can see that. Yep, looks like you can see that. So today we're talking about optimizing our systems, but really what that means for us when we're optimizing our social media selling system and we're using the whole entire system to close sales, what this means is we're building the confidence in our social media selling system so that we can walk our clients down the path to the sale like it's the most natural thing because we understand what our numbers are, we understand what our messaging is, and we know how to find leads who are ready to purchase. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of housekeeping first. There's just a couple slides here. So it is day 3 of the Art Boss Challenge. Today, we're focusing on optimizing our social media selling system. And then tomorrow on Friday, we are going to be holding a bonus session. That bonus session happens in a Zoom room, and you are going to need a VIP pass. You're going to need a password to be able to get into that meeting. I think this morning I checked, we had right around 50 people who've already grabbed a VIP pass. We have room for about 100 people in total, so there's still plenty of room. Most people do sign up today. They wait till today to decide whether they want to attend the bonus session. So make sure that you do get that VIP pass. And let's see, I think I have the link. Let me make sure. Yeah, there it is. If you would like to apply for that VIP pass, we just need you to fill out a short questionnaire, and then you'll be given the password to get into that Zoom room. It's artbossacademy.com/VIP. So here are some of the resources. I just want to remind you that you still have access to resources. We have the Art Boss Challenge workbook. It's still available to download, guys. If you haven't done that yet, you can still download that. Today, I'm going to be offering the one-on-one clarity calls with me and Team Art Boss. We're going to help you uncover what you need to do next to put yourself on that path to the 6-figure income if you want to. We also have the Art Boss Studio for simple access to all of that training. That studio is amazing and it is available to you. Shauna, would you go ahead and post that link to the studio for folks so they have a hyperlink? That would be amazing. And you can also have access to Artie. She is sending you out all of your updates, your reminders, your resources directly in Messenger, and she will continue to do that through the rest of the week. All right, so welcome to day 3, the Art Boss Challenge. As we said it earlier, we are here today talking about optimizing your social media selling system. We work with thousands and thousands of artists every year to give them the framework that they need to close their sales. And we are always, every single week, we focus on getting breakthroughs for the artists who are taking action. Some of those breakthroughs feel small and some of them are super huge. But I'm going to tell you this, a breakthrough is a breakthrough. So it doesn't really matter if it's small or it's large because every breakthrough that we have in our business gets us one step closer to the goal. One step closer to that goal that we talked about yesterday, the goal that we talked about when we really need to get clear on what our sales goals are. Today, I'm going to be sharing some stories of art bosses that we're working with. We have art bosses who come in and they're 80 years old and are like, this is it. This is the time. I'm going to be doing this. We have art bosses like Kayla who have several kids. She has 2 little ones running around. She was taking care of her grandmother. She was taking care of her sister and her sister's son when she was launching. She had a launch right about this time last year, and she was like, her house was in chaos, but she still closed 5K in sales from the comfort of her own home because she was able to run a virtual selling event and the ability to reach her customers online, even though all that chaos was happening in the background. Absolutely love her. We also have art bosses who, when they first came in, they're like, I'm not sure how to close sales. And now they're closing so many sales that they have new problems. They have to work with client management issues, like how to deliver 12 commissions a month because their system is providing these huge breakthroughs. Okay. So what breakthrough do you want to have this month? Going to ask you that. I want you to share with the group. What breakthrough do you want to have this month? I'm waiting. I'm going to take a drink of water because I want you to share what that breakthrough is going to be. Is 2023 going to be another year like last year where you're still in research mode? Okay. Maybe the breakthrough is like, I'm getting out of research mode. Anyone? Anybody want a breakthrough next year? Sell 1 or 2 pieces a week. Amazing. I want people to reach out to me and start asking for commissions. Perfect. I want more profit in my sales. I love, love, love that. I want more traffic. I want more leads. I want to up my game in my email. I want to get started. Okay. I want to start making sales. I want to start leveraging the power of the online market. I love it. I want to sell to outside of my friends and family. Friends and family are sweet. I mean, I love selling to friends and family, but you're absolutely right. We need to have a system that actually gets us access to people who are more than just acquaintances. Selling prints, not just originals. Although whoever said that, it says Facebook user. I'm like, originals are amazing. Congratulations on your original sales. Ooh, I don't know who this is, but you just got my heart. Create a repeatable system that works to convert to sales. So before we jump into the main training, I want to just do a quick reminder. If you have questions, okay, this is a great place. If you have questions, like you want to talk more about the system and how you can actually get those breakthroughs. Tomorrow is the first day that I'm taking a Q&A session. So grab that VIP link, make sure that you get one of those spots, and we'll start digging into all of these breakthroughs that we want you to have in 2023. Okay. So my name is Karen Ahuha. It's like the last day I'm going to say this because during the challenge, I assume that we're getting to know each other. By tomorrow in bonus session, it's like, you know who I am, I know who you are, and we're going to just start digging in. But my name is Karen Ahuha. And here's the thing, I know that closing sales is overwhelming if you don't have a system. I want you to have the skills that allow you to not feel like, I'm going to quote someone here. Okay. This is my friend Molly Mahoney says this. Okay. That allows you to not feel like a salesy weirdo. When she first said that, we don't want to feel like salesy weirdos. I was like, that's so true, because some of the biggest barriers we have in closing our sales is this fear of being a salesy weirdo. And I'm going to tell you that when I'm selling my art and when I'm buying art from other artists, okay, I want to get to know that artist. So I know the power and the confidence in not showing up like a salesy weirdo is actually for my clients to get to know me first. That's how I close pet portraits for $2,000. Okay. That's how I move pineapples for $5,000. Closing sales means more than just like talking about a pretty picture of art. We talked about that yesterday when I introduced you to Duchess, the art that I bought from Duchess. Having the confidence to close sales means we know that we're serving our clients and we're focusing first on our intention of serving and then meeting our objective of making sales goals. Okay. Here are a few of the testimonials that I've had over. Of course, it's not pulling through right now. It's waiting to load. Sorry about that. But so I'll just talk about the ones that are here. I've sold pineapples to Molly Mahoney. I've sold florals to Melissa Ricker. I love this. Like, this is a testimonial here that is where she's opening up her painting and she literally is crying, and this is actually the painting she opened up, and this is Olive. And I love collecting the testimonials that set me up in my marketplace that tell people I'm a selling artist, and then I get actually the approval of the subjects, right? We have to be claiming the confidence and showing that we are selling artists. How do we do that? This all starts with the Art Boss formula. It's the framework that we started talking about on Monday. We have to have the ability to have a container. That's our website, our URL. We have to have a powerful container that allows for us to collect our leads. Inside of the Art Boss formula, we start with a Facebook group because it's the most powerful container out there. It is a container that allows for us to create engagement, allows for people to get to know us, we can get to know them. It allows for us to message and re-message, and it allows for us to have information on every person who comes into our container. We have their name and we have a way to get a hold of them. When we're running the system around our container, it means we have a way to collect leads. We have traffic sources. We're able to connect with our leads. We build out a message that not only magnetize our leads to us, but when our leads come into our container, we can move them down the path to the sale. We can give them everything they need to say yes. So that when we're making our offers and you see the big circle around closing leads, we have what we need, the step-by-step process to close those leads. And once we're running this whole entire system, this system produces results. It produces sales results. It identifies who our hot leads are. It helps us to understand what data what we're pulling out of that. Can I raise the price to my product? Am I finding the right people? And it also provides confirmation on content that converts to sales. So it's not until we're running this whole system that we actually have the numbers and the data that allow for us to make those business decisions, to know where we should be looking for our leads, to know if we're connecting with them and giving them everything they need to say yes, and to keep refining and updating our closing process. Closing your sales means closing your irresistible offer. We're going to take a minute and talk about your offer, because your offer is just a part of your sale, but it's an important part. When you're closing your sales, you have to have an irresistible offer. So we're going to talk about really quickly. We're not going to spend a ton of time on this. This is pulled straight out of the Business Builder, so we'll do more training on this later. You have 4 different kinds of offers you can make to your ideal customers. When you're giving your ideal customers everything that they need to say yes, you can use these 4 types of offers to give to your client so that they'll respond to your call to actions. Okay. So you have a free offer. There's all different kinds of free offers. Free offers mean they don't cost you very much money, if any money, and they're free for your future leads. We like to use free offers to invite people to come into our Facebook group, into that container, so that they see what we're doing. We may offer them the opportunity to watch us paint live, but they have to be in our Facebook groups so that they can see a masterpiece on our easel. We have an entry-level offer. The purpose for an entry-level offer is to, I like to think of it as a business card that someone pays for. So an entry-level offer is a perceived lower cost item. It's in the price point where someone perceives low risk if they purchase it, but they get to hold your artwork in their hand. And when they put it on their walls, it's a business card and they remember you every single day. Okay. Also, you can use your entry level offers when you're in a holiday season as an opportunity for someone to purchase a piece of artwork as a gift for someone. We have core offers. Okay. It has a big star over the top of it because this is what we want to be messaging to. We're always messaging to our core offer. That is the offer that represents who we are. It is the offer that we're going to be known for. It is the offer that has profit built into it. Someone said, I want to be making more profitable sales. This right here is your answer. We need to be messaging everything to our core offer. I showed you yesterday how price really does matter. If you choose to sell a $100 painting in your entry level price point, instead of selling a $5,000 offer in your core offer, and you're coming to me and you're saying, I'm not sure why I'm not making more money, and I look at what you're selling and you're only making $100 offers, that's what we're going to work on. I'm like, why are you not? Why are you not messaging to your core offer? There's always a bigger, more powerful product that you can provide to those customers who want more unique experience with you. So a premium offer does have a higher price tag. It's also going to have a little bit more of your personal time built into delivering that as well. So how do we close these irresistible offers? How do we close more of our core offers? Okay, that's what we're going to talk about next. We have to build the confidence in our sales process that allows for us to close our core offers and our premium offers. So what are your numbers? This all comes down to math again and data. Your confidence in your sales process is going to explode when you understand what your numbers are. How do you get your numbers? You need to know the leads per month. How many leads you need every month in order to make your sales goals? You need to understand your conversion rate. How many people are ready to purchase every time you make an offer? That's your conversion rate. You also need to know your core offer price. That core product we talked about, what is the price to that? If you need help raising your price on your core offer, that's exactly what we do in the Business Builder. So here's what it comes down to again, guys, it's the three main components of your business. You need to collect the leads. You need to connect with your leads so you can convert them. You need to close your leads by focusing on your core offer. When we work with you, I ask you your numbers, and this is what you tell me. This is what we work towards in that very first month so that you have these numbers. I know that when I run my social media selling system, when I'm collecting, connecting, and closing, where I focus on messaging to my core offer with my X% conversion rate, I need to find how many leads, insert a time period to close X amount of money. Okay. Screenshot this if you need to, write it down if you need to. I'll leave it up for a second because right here, when we talk, if you can answer these questions, we can totally uncover what you need to do next. If you don't have, you're not able to fill this in yet, that's totally cool. That's exactly what we do in the very first month that we work with you. All right. There should be enough time to write it down or screenshot it, folks. So what are your numbers? Let me give you an example. I know that when I run my social media selling system, where I focus on messaging to my $1,000 core offer, okay, $5,000 core offer, with my 3% conversion rate, I need to find 200 leads every time I have a virtual selling event to close $6,000. That's what you need to know. Here's where your confidence is. This is what's going to allow for you to have the confidence you need to close your sales. When you know the system you're running and the messaging that you're creating towards your core offer, not the $10 offer, not the $100 offer, the offer that has your profit built into it, the offer that is sets you up as a selling artist, that offer that puts you in the marketplace with credibility, it's credibility and expertise. And when your system is producing, even if you put in there 1%, it's totally okay. Because even if you're running a 1% conversion rate and when you find 200 leads, that means you still make $2,000. If your conversion rate is just 1%, you still want to make $6,000. It means you need to then put in there, 600 leads. You need 600 leads every time you have a virtual selling event. These are your numbers, and this is where your confidence comes from. Okay. This is all about confidence. Standing up in front of your audience means you know you're going to get your 3% conversion rate and you're going to do what it takes. Even if you meet some people along the way who choose not to purchase from you, it's totally okay because you know you're running a system that's going to allow for you to find those people who are ready to purchase. Okay. Does it sound good? Does anybody want confidence? Because we're going to move into the next place where we're going to start talking about how you build the confidence and how we really start optimizing those numbers. All right. Every business sales system has those 3 components. We have to be finding leads. It's called lead generation. This is what turns all those followers into leads. If you're working out in Instagram and you have lots of followers who are just ghosting you, those are not leads. If you don't know who they are and they're not engaging with you, they're just followers. Followers are sweet. There's nothing wrong with followers, but we need to turn followers into leads. The next component is our messaging. That's what pulls our customers into and through the selling system. The third component is closing. We have to turn all of those leads into customers. So here it is again, collect, connect, and close. So 3 components. I want to make this easy for you so that when you're asking yourself business questions, when we're talking and you're like, I'm not sure if I'm finding the right leads, I'm not sure if I'm charging the right price, we can quickly identify where you need to work in your selling system to make the refinements, make the adjustments. When we're running our selling system, we need to start looking, where are there leaks? Where are there bottlenecks? And where do we just need to start adding the gas to get to what we want? So here are the next steps. What are we going to do next? Okay. Remember, this is about running this whole entire system. We need to collect, connect, close, and get clarity. And where do we do it? Inside of a container. The container that's a gem of my sales funnel is a Facebook group. If you have a super sexy website that's unable to be a container, it's unable to really even tell who's going there and seeing it, that you can't connect with them. They can see what's on your website, but you can't have a conversation with them and you're not closing anything on your website. No worries. We'll show you how to put your super sexy, highly expensive business card into the system. We're going to start building out that framework of collect, connect, and close. You want to collect leads? You need a playbook. The Art Boss Business Builder, it's just the simplest, most direct path to grow your 6-figure business. It's a shortcut. Instead of having to go to business school, get an MBA, work in the corporate world, we're giving you a shortcut. Yeah, it's not fair that we go and we go to art schools and we leave without any selling skills. Okay. They probably should add another year to help us figure out how to sell our artwork, but they don't, okay? They just don't. And it's just the way it is. I'm going to give you my own launch playbook so that you can set up your own systems and then have the foundations you need to collect your leads and close them in a virtual selling event. Just need a playbook. You can build your own or you can just like take mine. You also need a brand book. That's where we build out and develop our messaging. The brand book is also where we have content creation. So after your selling framework is built and your playbook is converting to sales, we're now going to refine your YUM, your unique market message with your brand book. It's what is going to allow for you to magnetize your ideal clients to you and give them everything they need to say yes. Your sales book. Your sales book is designed to close sales quicker. Okay. It's how we go from moving, like closing our sales quicker, not having it take months or years for someone to purchase our artwork, but bring them into our selling system and close them quickly so that we can make our sales numbers, right? This is how we do it. This is what in your sales book, we need to know how to track our leads in our system because what we say to someone who just came into our system when they go, beautiful, if they're saying beautiful out at the top of our funnel, how and what we say to them is very different than when they're coming through our system at the bottom of our sales funnel and they say beautiful. What we say is very different to them. You know, the way that you avoid being the salesy weirdo is if you're trying to close a sale at the top of the funnel, you're going to sound like a used car salesman. If you pull them into your system and through your system and give them everything they need to say yes, they're going to understand that you're serving them. And they're going to understand that you're a problem solving superstar. We have to have our sales book to qualify. And I'm going to tell you this, disqualifying your leads is just as important. Who wants to be in a conversation with someone who's a freebie seeker? It's a waste of our time. Our sales book is where we start automating our systems. It's where we start really talking about automating lead generation. It's where we start talking about sales funnels that can be automated in your as a website. It's about where we start talking about how we can automate our social selling system, where we start using bots. It's all the things that we need and the steps. Okay. This is the most important part about your sales book. It is your sales scripts, how you invite your leads into sales conversations with confidence. So that's it this week. You've had support to see the whole entire framework. And I'm going to tell you the way that you build out each component in your framework is important. You have to be building out that framework in the correct order. And if you would like support in being able to do that, I want you to say, yeah, I'd love to hear about how I can get support because this is where we're going to have a serious conversation. Over the week, we've been having fun and we've been talking about the big system. And now we're going to start talking about all the things you need in order to build out your framework. So this is where we start having a more serious conversation. You have the clarity you need so that you can build out your selling system. Every time you think about it, collect, connect, close in a container with clarity so that you're converting. So you have content. There's lots of C's here. So I'm going to be offering you a chance to work directly with me and my team. We're going to build your roadmap and uncover your next steps. Okay. I want you to know that this is your choice. Everything is now in your hands and you have the decision of what you want to do next. And I want you to know that you don't have to spend years or even decades trying to figure this out on your own if you don't want to. So I'm going to be formally inviting you to become a member of the Art Boss Business Builder. The Art Boss Business Builder, there's no other program out there that is designed for artists to show you how to set up, activate, and scale your art sales system so that you're going to put yourself on a path to six figures. And that's why we created the Art Boss Business Builder. We're going to work with you for 12 months because we want you to have the confidence, we want you to have the numbers, and we want you to have access to a team of industry experts that are dedicated to giving you the help you need with implementation. Today, I posted inside of the Art Boss Business Builder. I introduce you to Becky. I think Becky's here today. Becky is amazing. Becky is our onboarding coach. And just for the first 4 weeks of the program, she's making sure that you're building your foundations. This is a program for movers and action takers who want to elevate their business. And we start where other courses leave off. I know that this course that I offered this week for free, I'm going to warn you, you're going to sign up for someone else's course over the next year, and it's going to cost you $1,000 or even more. And you're going to be like, that's exactly what Karen gave me for free. What the heck? We know that what we gave you this week is worth thousands of dollars. The reason that we showed it to you is because you need to see what you're building before we want you to invest in the strategies, the tactics, the step-by-steps, the training videos, getting access to over 5 industry experts, okay? This is a high-touch mentorship program that offers help during implementation. It's not like other courses where you read and watch videos and then when you go, well, what do I do with that? This program, you bring your questions to us on a weekly basis and you get our eyeballs onto your business. This is Jennifer. Let me see here. I think if I do this, I'm going to be able to run it then. I want you to hear this.
Hi, I'd love to give a big shout out to Karen Uha for her Art Boss marketing formula. She's done a fantastic job putting this together. It works. It's brilliant. I just did my first launch and I made over $7,000 in art sales. It will teach you new techniques to add new collectors to your collector base. And if you do the work, you'll get the results. You don't need a master's in marketing. Karen's put it all here together for you. These are tried and true techniques that big companies use. And she's great. She's great. And they're also very nice. Formula. She's done a fantastic job putting this together.
Okay. We're going to work with you for over 12 months. Okay. What you're going to build, activate, and scale your artwork by using the Art Boss formula system so that you can be living the dream. Okay. I'm going to pop it over here because I want to see you guys when I'm talking about this. Okay. Yeah, it's not fair that we go and we spend all this time in investing in our skill set, but we still don't have what it needs to like close our sales. But is that going to stop you? I want to make sure that over the next 12 months that we're working with you, you have a system that converts to sales, that your virtual selling weekends are allowing for you to bring in $7,000 in a weekend like Jennifer. This is not about spending money on tools and tactics and not knowing how to use them. This is about investing in your business so that you can be putting money back into the bank. Here's how it works. First, we're going to build your Art Boss playbook. You're going to take my playbook, the one that we use for the Spring into Wildlife sale, the one that closed 20K in 1 month, the one that I'm going to talk about tomorrow. It's the Art Boss playbook. It's my playbook for closing sales using a virtual selling event inside of a Facebook group. Think about it this way. If you were in a gallery, it would be like your artist reception. Or if you were setting up for an art show, it would be like the day that everybody comes and looks at everything in your booth. But instead of having to compete with 20, 30, 100 other artists who are in the gallery with you or in the art show, it's just your artwork. Then we're going to build your brand book. So after we know that you're closing in your virtual selling event, you have clarity then on how to refine your message and create your powerful content that converts to sales. Okay. Your brand book is the heart of your messaging. It is what you use to really build out and connect with your future clients and give your current clients and your current leads everything they need to purchase. If you have clients, let's turn them into collectors. Third, we're going to build out your sales book. It's a step-by-step process for taking those thumbs up and the hearts, all those likes, and that's beautiful, so that your engagement turns into sales. It includes plug and play templates for tracking leads, qualifying leads, and having those sales conversations with your clients so they're pulling out their credit cards. You're going to walk your client down the path to the sale like it's the most natural thing in the world. And then we're going to start scaling your system with those automations and delegations so that you can grow your sales with less of your time. That's where we want to be. I love that artists want to automate everything, but you have to build it before you automate it. You can't automate something that doesn't exist yet. So the goal is to get you back into your studio with a sales machine that's working for you. We want you to automate those things that are reproducible and then keep the human touch in those places where it closes sales. So when everything comes together, you have the business systems, you have the sales and the marketing tools, you have the social media selling system and the ability to create a six-figure income so that you can claim, this is where it comes down to, you got to be able to claim a path to financial freedom month after month, year after year, and decade after decade. So here, real people, real results. I'm going to share with you a couple of the Art Boss stories. This is Nick. Nick does 20K months. Okay. And he was sharing because he came in right around COVID. He's like, before COVID, I sold only to my local area, the cities that I could reach in a day's drive. And after joining the Art Boss Business Builder, I'm selling to the world without having to leave the comfort of my home. I'm increasing my sales by simply increasing the number of art lovers that I can sell to. This is Alyssa. She shared with us inside of the program. She wrote us this really nice testimonial. And I want to highlight the middle section that says, now I'm starting to get that this is really possible. Being in this program has brought me to a new level of being completely empowered and unstoppable. She goes on to kind of share a little bit of where she came from. But what I want to share with you is she's not only speaking to the fact that the program gets her the financial results that she needs, she's also speaking to the fact that this program has an amazing support system from all the other artists who are also walking the same journey. This is Sarah Soward. She does 10K selling weekends. She got her ROI in the very first selling weekend that she did. She's like, I followed Karen's directions, implemented Lisa's copy suggestions, kept my head in the game with Shauna. It worked. The Art Boss Academy, which is the Art Boss Business Builder, more than paid for itself in her first launch. This is Kate. Kate closes during her launches and she closes in between launches. Her artwork sells for the and I'm even going to tell you the 3,000 range and up. Hey, I'm going to tell you she sells big ticket items. 3,000 is probably her entry level offer. Yeah, it definitely is her entry level offer. And she now has to work on client management. She has commissions sitting every month waiting to be done. And she has to now work on client management issues. Instead of closing down and shutting down her sales funnel, she works on managing her clients. So I want you to be able to claim the business system you need. Okay. We have quick step-by-step training, plug and play templates, customized one-on-one support to help you do the work. Okay. You do the work. We help you implement, launch, and hit your income goals. And this needs to be changed for 2023. So let's cover how. We have a training library you have 24/7 access to. We have pre-written templates for emails, posting, for your text, for your sales scripts that you just plug and play your information into. We have 5 industry experts that work with you every single week with help with implementation, and you have a Facebook community so that you can see and watch as artists are making the 6-figure incomes. All right, that popped back to the beginning. Hold on 1 second. Isn't that fun? That just popped right on back to the beginning, and it keeps on doing it. Okay, so let me take this and just download it because for some reason now it stopped working. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to need to download more of the slides, and we can just talk through it. Okay, so as I'm downloading the slides, I just want you guys to know that here's the fun with tech. I love tech. I love having these amazing presentations, right? But sometimes tech just doesn't work the way that you want it to. So let me go ahead and download it as we are going to be talking about this, because we're going to move into, I'm going to share with you the price. Okay, it's downloading. While it's downloading, we'll start talking about that. Okay, we work with you for 12 months. Okay, this is a high mentorship program, and what it's going to do is it's going to allow for you to be on the path to 6 figures. Okay, so you can get started in the program. You can get started today. You can get to all of the training. We do not block any training. The day you come in is the day that you have access to all the training, that training library, that Facebook group. And next week, when we are doing our coaching, you have immediate access to everything. Also, that first 4 weeks of the very first 4 weeks that you come into the program, you have an additional support person. It's Miss Becky. Becky's here, and she can say hi to you really quickly as I pull this up. So you have access to Becky the very first day you come in, because here's what we know. This is what people tell us. When you first come into the program, there's a lot of content in here, and Becky helps keep you focused on the foundations. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm uploading the slides so that we can continue. We can get you started today if you work with our funding partners. Okay. We have funding partners. I'm really excited because we had to get approved. It took a while to get approved. We had approved with our funding partners, and they provide access to partners who will help you get into the program for, listen to this, $350 a month or less if you want to work with our funding partners. Let me pop through here. Okay, so $350 or less a month. It does include an application into to be able to work with our funding partners. So if you would be interested in getting access to our funding partners, then we just need to know. We'll be able to do that at our clarity calls. Okay. because this program is more than just getting an ROI, getting the cost of what it costs to get back. This is about getting consistent monthly income. Okay. Here are all the people that you get to work with. Okay. So let me just pop through here. These are all your support people. And we have one-on-one discussions with you every single time that when you do your virtual selling weekends after you have your first one, as well as when you have your first virtual selling weekend with ads. You have a one-on-one with Team Art Boss, and what's called a debrief. Okay. So let me just pop through these slides. Okay. You have your training library, 24/7 access. You have one-on-one help support with implementation so that we can make sure you're in foundations, that you're moving on to what you need to do. You have your playbook, you have your brand book, and you have your sales book. We have a content creation club because we know that content can be overwhelming. So we want you to be able to build out your content confidently. And you have help with Facebook ads. Okay. So you also have that it's like a world-class Facebook group with hundreds of artists who are walking the same journey that you are. Okay. So here we go. Sorry about that. The Canva just crashed on me, but that's all right. You have 12-month access to the products and services, okay, that are in this program. We work with artists at all levels. This is about getting full transformation. We want you to be able to have a product that allows for you to stay at home if you want to, walk away from a corporate gig, to be able to choose the shows and galleries that you want to work with because they produce sales. And I bet you'll find more galleries who want to work with you when you're producing a six-figure income on your own. They want to represent artists that they know can make them money. Okay, this is a high mentorship program. Okay, you can get into the program starting at $350 a month or less. Okay, if you want to work with our funding partners, there's no early repayment fees. As of this month, it's only available in the US, but Canada is coming soon. I've been told it's going to be here by February. We'll see. And I just need for you to grab a call with us if this is something that you're interested in. Okay, so if you want to work with our funding partners. You can join today without any funding application if you want to. The price of the Art Boss Business Builder is $10,000, or we can break that up into 12 payments of $999, okay, with a 12-month commitment. This program changes lives. This program allows for you to put money back into your bank account. Okay, walk away from those side gigs. That's what we talk about when people say, I want to leave the corporate world. Our artists tithe more than they ever did before simply because they have a system to produce sales. This is your best option to come into the program, okay? I want you to take the $2,000 discount that we're offering when you pay in full. And then if you want to secure your own funding, you can break up that payment into whatever payment you want to. So if you'd like to apply, okay, all you need to do is book a clarity call with Team Art Boss. And here is the link. Shauna, if you could go ahead and put the link there. A hyperlink, that'd be great. So who's this for? You're a professional artist who's looking for a solution to close more high ticket. Okay, this isn't about selling a $100 piece of artwork. This is about selling one piece of artwork in the $1,000 range every single month with a proven formula so that you can quickly implement and bring your consistent monthly income. We have artists who recoup their return on investment in their first launches. Who's this for? You know that the fastest way to learn a new skill is to partner with industry experts who are willing, because not every person out there is going to show you how they're making six figures, who's willing to do what it takes to help you implement what you're learning, who will evaluate with you your results so that you can make your business decisions. Okay. You also must be driven, ambitious, and not afraid to do the work. All of the stories that I shared with you, Nick, Sarah, Kate, all of the stories this week are because of stories of people who took radical responsibility and persisted through the obstacles. So here's my invitation to you. The calendar's open. Claim your 50-minute one-on-one meeting with Team Art Boss. Okay, we're going to help you uncover your next steps in closing that six-figure art income. There's no cost to that call. The goal of this call is just massive clarity. What do you need to do next? Okay, here is the link to book. If you book today, you lock in the ability to get the pay in full discount. So if you're not going to, if you're like, I'm not sure yet, book a call. We are so excited to be able to work with you. This is the team of people who are working on your business. This is the team of people who've been working during this whole entire week, helping you move your business forward. I'm going to be today sharing more of the breakthrough moments that we've had with clients. I'm also going to be introducing you to all of these coaches that you'll be working with during your time in the Business Builder. Because when we work together, we're focusing on building your system first. Then we want to make sure it's activated and it's running at its highest, it's optimized. Then we're going to scale it. Then we're going to take it and we're going to move it to where you want it to be. You pick your sales goals. And we have a bonus here. We have a bunch of bonuses coming. You have an early action bonus. You get a $2,000 discount in the pay in full price if you book a clarity call today or tomorrow, okay? You're going to lock in this option. And for the first 5 artists who enroll, you'll receive a website system and social media audit, which is worth $1,000. So we already have a registration. We already have someone who's coming on board and she's claiming this. There's several artists who I've been talking to. So we have about 7 spots left in order for you to be able to come on board this month. Okay. Come on board for January. We have additional bonuses that you're going to get when you come on board. You're going to get my playbook, the secret sauce that gives you everything you need to launch quickly and get your return on investment. Everything you need to go out for your first virtual selling event. You have my brand book, your key to driving traffic and refining your unique market message. And you're getting the sales book, the Art Boss sales book, the system for closing sales with automations, CRMs, qualifying leads, disqualifying leads, and your sales scripts. Additional training, your art money plan. We call it amping up your selling. Let's amp it up by mapping out your sales plan with your core offer and incremental price increases. We show you just by increasing your price by a couple $100, how much more money you can make by the end of the year. So if you're currently selling at $100, just getting you to $500, amazing. You're going to see really quickly. This is a really wonderful spreadsheet that shows you what happens to your business and how it explodes when just simply having the ability to raise your price and why price is so important. We also have pricing strategies, how you kind of set your price based on your current cost and cost of doing business. We have camera ready training with Rita, some monthly evaluations, everything you need to maximize your engagement and selling confidence when you're going out with your Facebook Lives, okay? Because we know that how you show up on camera directly impacts how much money you can make. You also have access to funnel audits, making sure that the container you've chosen is set up like a sales funnel. We recommend that you work with a Facebook group for your first sales funnel. It's just the place that converts quicker, higher sales dollars, and we can add in all the bells and whistles later. You're also getting all of these templates and training, over 500 pre-written posts that you can sprinkle into your social media, okay, along with the training to write your own. We've had artists tell us, oh my gosh, posts that convert, I have just by using your post and changing the name or changing just a few words, these posts convert to sales. You have power of reproduction training so that you can continue to make money on art that's already sold. Super important. If you're going to be doing reproductions, let's make sure that you're using them to make more money versus less money. If you're going to go out there and say, I have reproductions for less money and you still have the original sitting there, why? Why? What about the verbal yes? How many times have you gotten someone who says, "It's beautiful, I'm gonna buy it," but yet you can't get their credit card? We're gonna give you the process, the templates, and the training to turn a verbal yes into you have their credit card. Facebook Live templates and outlines for showing up on camera. Okay, so those are your bonuses. Those are just some of the things that you're getting when you come on board. So who is this not for? Okay. If you're really actually looking for a business manager or a done for you product, you're looking for an agency, this is a done with you consulting program so that you have the skills you need to sell your artwork forever. This is about the use value. What you're getting here, you're going to be able to use forever. Okay. It's not for you if there's something outside of your control that means you're unwilling or unable to get in front of your social media. Okay. This is a social media selling system. If you later on tell me, I had no idea I had to talk to my customers, you never told me that actually I have to talk to customers if I'm running a social selling system that closes sales, then this isn't for you. Okay. We know, here's what I'm going to tell you. We know that not everyone is comfortable with being in front of their social media, and that's okay. That's why we have the camera ready training and we have the practice that you can do inside of the program before you go out in front of your own audience. Okay. I'm talking about restraining orders. I'm talking about being upset that you actually have to talk to someone. Okay. So just we have to put that out there. This also isn't for you if you don't have a computer. Okay. Or you don't have reliable internet connection. To run a six-figure art business, you need a computer. You can't run it off of your phone. The tools and automations that we show you don't have options to run off of phones or iPads. Be really clear there. So what does it feel like to have the freedom in your art business? What does it feel like? This is what it feels like. I'm going to tell you, if you've been here for 3 days listening to the framework, there's no reason you wouldn't claim a clarity call so that we can uncover what you need to do next. If you want to work with us, if you want the help with implementation, we're going to personalize the training package for you so that you can get what you want. If you just want to increase your sales price, we'll do that. If you want to sell artwork off of your easel, we'll do that. If you want to pick who you want to work with because you have so many customers, you now get to pick who you want to work with and you're working in client management, we'll do that. If you want to learn how to run ads, we'll do that. Okay. So even though we're coming to a close today, I want to ask you this. What is it worth to you to have a business system for selling six figures year after year, decade after decade? You can go the long route. You can drop $100,000 on an undergraduate degree, additional on a master's. Go out there and figure out how to sell high ticket items, but you're still going to have to filter it through an artist lens and figure out how to use a sales funnel and all of this to sell your artwork. Or you can take the shortcut for $10,000. It's a steal deal. I tell you, because I work with strategy coaches and I work with all these coaches. Just a strategy coach alone is around $3,000 a month. An ads manager is $4,000 a month. Accountability partners, you have 2 of them in here. We're talking $2,000 a month. Okay, that's just a start. You can come into the program, into a shared services program where you have access to everyone for a fraction of the price, as well as having a program that understands artwork and understands the struggles and the challenges that you have in your unique industry. So grab that call with us. Here's the link again. Okay, I want you to have that, where I'm going to be giving you a roadmap. So, and a little bit of homework for tonight. Remember, it's not over, right? We're bringing down the challenge, and the challenge is going to be available until January 17th. So you can watch and rewatch the training. But we're going to start working with art bosses tomorrow. We're going to start working with them. You can get access to the VIP meeting for free. You can ask questions about the whole formula, and you can start chatting with us on what you need to do next. We're going to give you a live example of how we run this system and how it worked and what the results were from it. Okay. So this is what I want you to think about today. I want you to think about what business, marketing, or sales skills do you need to close more sales for this year? And if you're wondering if those skills and tools are inside of the Art Boss Business Builder, I can answer that for you. If you're worried that something you need isn't available, it's totally like we can get that to you. I can also send you over a sales page where you read everything that we just talked about. Okay. So if that's something you're interested in, you want to just read through everything, we can get that for you. Because at this point, I'm going to let you know we would love to work with you. It's just a matter of applying and grabbing one of the 7 spots that are still left for January. If you're wondering if you are a good candidate, if you're like, am I really a good candidate? I'm going to just give you some quick ways for you to know whether you're a good candidate for this. Okay. You're trying already to sell online. Okay. You have a website, or you have social media, or you have like a Fine Art America or Etsy account. You're just trying, and you're trying to figure out what to do next. Okay. If you're telling me I don't have it, I haven't even started painting or creating yet, I don't even know what I'm going to be doing. We have what we call the first sale. And that might be something that we need to talk to you about and really start doing a product audit. Make sure that you do have a product that will work. Okay. But if you are just looking for a solution, you're a candidate for this program. Because it's a social media selling system, okay, we want to know how many people and assets you have right now in your social media systems. And we really would like for you to have at minimum 1,000, if not 5,000 people that when you add up, because yesterday I gave you your social media audit. Okay. If you have 1,000 people, this is really what we can do. If not, okay, we can get you 1,000 people. We can get you 1,000 people in a couple weeks. I've watched artists get 5,000 new followers in just like a matter of 2 weeks. Okay. We can get that for you. I also want you to understand your artwork is important. And the first thing that we want to work with you is getting your price up. Okay. You have to do a whole lot less work if you just have the sales confidence that allows for you to raise your price. So, can't wait for tomorrow. We're going to be answering your questions tomorrow. Let me pop this off. I'll be answering your questions tomorrow. I'd absolutely love to work with you. I want you to see the value of your investment. We're showing you how to sell thousands of dollars a month. We're showing you the system that allows for you to raise your price, close your sales, do less work, stop working at the top of your funnel, start working inside of your system. You want to read more about the program? Just let me know. Message me. Message me if you want to do that. Okay. So here is your roadmap. I think I actually need to put that back in real quick. Here's your roadmap. So that's your homework. The bonus session tomorrow, you need a VIP pass for. Here's that link again if you want to join us tomorrow. It is at 12 p.m. Central Time. It's in a Zoom room. Go ahead and get your VIP pass here. If you've already signed up, I'll be sending out an email tonight and tomorrow just with a reminder and with your password again if you've misplaced your password. This is what Artie has probably already sent out to you. It is a 30-day roadmap. It is the tool that helps you see what you're going to be doing when you're in the program. We start by building your sales funnel. We start by raising your price. Then we want you to be really quickly filling your sales funnel with leads. We start refining your irresistible offer, that core offer. This is what we do in 30 days, guys. We go fast. It's a lot of work. We then start talking about what your solution is. How do you message to your solution? You get your posts that convert. There's 500, almost 600 posts that are already written for you that you can start using today. You're going to get your launch playbook so that you have everything you need, A to Z, to go out for your first virtual selling event. And then by the end of the month, you're going to have a date for your virtual selling event. Every single month, after you've built your assets, we come back and we start refining these. So the next month we'll come back and we're going to refine your sales funnel, make sure it's working. We're going to raise your price. We're going to find more leads. We're going to really get clear on your irresistible offer and how you message to your offer in that solution. We're going to run another launch. Okay. What we like to see inside of the Art Boss Business Builder is we want to see you launching quarterly. So once a quarter, having a virtual selling event, and then having all the tools to close your hot leads in between. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. In that spring into wildlife sale, artists closed 20K in one weekend. They had, listen to this, when we launched quarterly, they had another 2 months to make $5,000 more, and they have the run rate. They know what they need to do to close $100,000 a year. Okay, so it's crazy. I'm gonna be posting the breakthroughs, the testimonials today, and you're gonna see things like, "Holy shitski, this works." They're also going to say things like this. They're going to say, "There's more in here than I ever could have imagined." And artists who say, "Oh my goodness, the help with implementation, the amount of time that I have with industry experts is just super crazy." They are like, they're just kind of going, "I can't believe that I'm only paying $1,000 a month to work with this many people and to move my business forward." Okay. Steal deal. It's a steal deal. Okay. So I would love to chat with you. Make sure you're grabbing one of those spots on my calendar. They usually fill up really quickly, probably all the way through next week. If you grab a spot today, then or tomorrow, I'm going to lock in that pay in full discount where you can get the program for only $10,000. I'm going to tell you that's the best offer that we have. And when you take it for $10,000, you can either use our funding partner if you qualify for our funding partner, and you can work with them just for the $10,000 price, but you got to lock it in. You got to grab one of those spots. If you go into my calendar and it's totally booked up, you need to message me. I'll open up a couple more days for people. But right now, I haven't looked yet, but it's probably pretty much booked through middle of next week. Okay, so let me think. What else? So your best option is to take the pay in full option or go out and secure your own funding, and then you can break it up into whatever monthly payments you want to. If that isn't an option, just remember you do have a 12-month payment plan with us. If you would like to do that, you can do that as well for $9.97 a month. And we're going to show you how to sell way more than $1,000 a month. So that is it for today. Super excited to be able to work with those of you who would like to ask questions, learn about the Spring into Wildlife sale, and then we're going to finish it off with talking about SEO optimization. So loved this week. It has been my honor to work with you guys. I'm so glad that you see the bigger system that you need to be running. And if you would like help, just let us know. Okay. So I will talk to you guys later. See you tomorrow. And let me think. The only last reminder is this training is available only until January 17th when all of this training is going to come down. Okay. So you guys have a great one. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one.